Yo, how we doing? First question of the day. Have you guys heard the new Sanctuary release? I was actually quite like this one. It has like a very quality vibe. I don't know how to describe it. It's a little different than some of the other Future Bound stuff we've released. Hey, what's up? Who's first today? It is Afkara LP X Coral. We got, let me pause this, let me read. Lion in Swahili, Noan in Latin, erect penis in English. Wild. There we go. So much rain noise. Damn. Where are my notes? Oh. Whoa. This break is so emotional, holy shit. Ooh. Of course, this is like probably actually one of the best things you've ever sent me. Like, I really like this. Especially the break. This vocal one is very good. Like, it has like this soft vibe, but you've perfectly like bedded it in like this really nice, like, I don't know. It feels like such a perfect combo of like vocal with this break. Feedback wise, like, I'll start with the easy stuff, which is like the build is a bit long and like for not a lot happening. Like by the time we get here, we're kind of like, okay, yeah, we're ready to have the drop. I will say I like the vibe overall of your melody and your drop. I do really like it. It just feels like the yeah, like okay, the mix is weak. That's fine. I think you're gonna work on it more and like make it more powerful, right? It just needs like saturation, compression. It just needs work. Which I know you can do. For me, it's like the I feel like I'm missing the a little bit of like flow. I'm missing like elements in the drop that are like keeping the energy up, because it's very like dun 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 dun, which is nice. But I feel like you could just add a few extra elements of like, you know, little sweeps or something in between those notes, just to give it a little more flow and like be like connecting tissue. The other thing is like the melody is good. Like I really like the structure of the melody. It just sometimes there are some notes that the melody goes to where I'm like, what? I especially like though this one. Dun, 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 dun. That's like a very John Thee type of melody to do, actually. It feels like on some of the notes where it's going dun, 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 ding, like it's kind of going to this weird ding note. And I think you can do that, but maybe instead of having it stay on that note, have it slide. Like it's something like that. Not whatever I just sang, but just like think about having it slide to a note that's a little more like, I don't know, emotional or like robust. Overall though, it's a great track. Definitely make your chords louder. Like make sure that those boys are juicy, because then the whole thing is just gonna like pop if it's like coated in like all of this chord progression, nice and loud. It's gonna be great. I think that's pretty much it. Everything else I really like. I even like this transition. Like there's something nice about it where it just like opens up. Fractured Heart instrumental. Let's go. The most fun song I've done in a while. Oh, let's go. Okay. Nice mellow. Whoa, that transition is super nice. Ooh. Damn. Hell yeah. Let's go. Yes! Yes! Fuck yeah. That's for sure the best track I've heard from you, Mo. Like undoubtedly. This is like my favorite thing you've done. Like, that's so sick. I love that you also bring in this. It takes the whole song to a whole different level because you just meld genres together. And I haven't heard someone do Future Bounce in this with this combo like really well. I don't think I've ever heard it like this nice. So fucking great job. The only thing I'm missing is like it feels like there's something in the bass or like in the frequency spectrum that's like hollow, like it's missing something. And I want to try fucking around with the EQ a bit because I think I got it. Yeah, it feels like somewhere in like the 600 to 1200 hertz region. There's just like a lot carved out of your bass. I don't know if it's EQ'd out or it's just how the sounds are, but it feels like there's just something missing there. Like it just feels like the bass is not participating in the way that it normally does in your other tracks. Now I kind of like it in this case because it gives so much space and your chords are really loud. No, this because your lead is also really loud. It's just like together you get this like just focusing on the melodic stuff, which is great. But I do think you could maybe let the bass have a little more presence. Like let the lead back a little bit, bring the bass in so that you get more of that feeling of the root. And maybe it would be better, maybe it would be worse. It's really my only piece of feedback because everything else I really like. I'm very much looking forward to hearing the version with the vocals on it. Because I think it's going to sound so sick. Man, just really good job, man. Really fucking good job. Okay. Ooh. I'm sorry if interlude part sucks in terms of leveling. It's impossible to mix it when my CPU keeps dying. Even when I play one freaking layer. I relate to this. Sometimes your PC dies over nothing. Like, it's just... This is why, like, sometimes it's not even that you have to bounce out your whole track. You just need to bounce out one particular stem. And then, like, everything works fine.
In life, you may have fallen off your stride. You feel your best days have passed you by. All your dreams will come to life. Please believe it. It's alright. Obstacles have been designed to keep you strong enough to fight through the shadows of the night. You're not defeated.
Cool. I would say if you're gonna keep like working on this, like you're saying very work in progress, so like my thoughts are you really like we've heard this a lot. It's cool, but it really needs like a distinguishing like unique factor. So I would say either add it in terms of like a weird like an instrument that doesn't normally go together with this. Like you could even try something like a string counter melody or some sort of like plucky or color bassy type of like counter sound to go like against this. The thing is, like, you don't have a lot of space for it, so you may need to, like, remove some of the melody, or just take pieces of the melody and use them in different sounds. Because this is fine. It's not particularly unique, but that's fine as well. My feeling is if you figure out what you want this to sound like, it's going to be a lot easier to bring more flavor into these earlier sections as well. Yeah, I feel like it just needs something like an it factor. Because right now you have like the foundation for like something that could be cool, but not quite. I don't know. I'm sure you guys have listened to Mike Williams' like last EP album thing, but his track with Retrovision, I think it's called Supernova. One of the reasons why I like it so much is because they add these like extra color bass inspired or like color house inspired like layers in there that just give the sound design like this very fresh feeling. So it doesn't sound like every other Future Bounds track. It has like, it's also like 130 BPM, which is also a bit different, but they focused on making it really like a unique take on the sound. And I'm not saying it has to be 100% unique, but bringing some of that in here could help a lot. I think it'll just be important if you want to do anything with a track. All right, next one. Sorry, I don't have much else feedback. It's just like, make it better. 10 Cents remix. Botanica. Got uploaded to Horizon IDs. What's Horizon IDs?
Bought me some groceries, put them on the basket. Need to pay for these. Walked to the cashier. Needed some plastic. She said it cost 10 cents. Doesn't make any sense. 10 cents. She left me on a fence. 10 cents. I took it to a fence. 10 cents. She said it cost 10 cents.
Whoa. What?
10 cents. Doesn't make any sense.
Woo.
She said it cost 10 cents.
Damn.
10 cents.
Yeah, the vocal is killing me. What the fuck? This is so cool.
It cost 10 cents. Doesn't make any sense.
What the fuck? Chat, this is insane. Am I like tripping or is this seriously sick? Like the sound design is just absolutely balling. From my point of view, this is just wild. What?
Did it cost 10 cents?
Like this feels very fresh. Wow. The melody maybe could be like a little bit better in some places, but overall, I really like this vibe. I just wish it wasn't a 10 Cents remix.
Did it cost 10 cents?
Yeah, like here in this B part, it just feels like it's not really going anywhere conclusive. This no, it just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't like make me feel anything. And then you go back to this A bit and it feels really cool. Like this works a bit better with how it leads into the next section. I don't know, I feel like you could tweak that to have more sauce, but the vibe overall is absolutely nuts. Really good job with the sound design.
Went to the super, the cash.
I don't know if this is from the original, but please keep it in, like, and even emphasize it more. And also like bring in some more elements into your build, because it comes very much out of nowhere that you have this cool ass drop, and you should build some anticipation for it. Feels like in some parts the mix is a little weird, which is understandable because it's weird sound design.
She said it goes 10 cents. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, maybe it's just like a little bit of like mud, meaning that kind of getting in the way of your mids and highs popping out as much as they should. So you could take a look at that. All right, which is still on. All right, 8 p.m. Yeah, did you not see it in the Discord? Wazoo input output. Gonna rewatch the feedback. Bet. It's intro time. Let's go.
I've been feeling glad that you and I fell apart. There's no reason to be mad. We're taking different paths. Now I'm on my way, moving somewhere safe. 'Cause when I'm with you, everything seems great. I will find myself in a different place. I know you are needing me, but you know I got my reason. Can you tell me if you're bleeding in a different place? I'm healing from you.
Okay.
I'm healing from you. I've been feeling glad that you and I fell apart. There's no reason to be mad. We're taking different paths. Now I'm on my way, moving
Ooh.
somewhere safe. 'Cause when I'm with you, everything seems great. I will find myself in a different place. I know you are needing me, but you know I got my reason. Can you tell me if you're bleeding in a different place? I'm healing from you.
Pardon me for skipping through, but like I have quite a few feedback points, so I just want to get to them. I would say like one, not a big fan of the kick and clap. Not for this track. I feel like you could get something a little bit different. I don't know. For some reason, they just sound a bit flat, and I'm not sure why. But for some reason, I just really don't. I feel like they're doing your track a disservice. Another thing I feel like, in particular, I feel is the reverb. So I don't know. I kind of forget that this is like a thing you have to do because I do it so automatically. But when you're using reverb on your tracks, make sure that you're low cutting it, and also high cutting it. But that's less important than the low cut. Like make sure you're removing a lot of frequencies. So if you're gonna use, a reverb, either the FL Studio one or Valhalla Vintage Reverb is kind of a bad example because it has, for some reason, a really bad EQ. Like it just has a really bad low cut. It just doesn't do that much. But when you're using the reverb, make sure that you're bringing up the low cut to at least 1,000 hertz for a lot of the sounds. In like pop production and stuff where you want it to be like much more muddy and spacey, you can, right, the sounds you're going to use are going to be way less harmonically dense, so you can get away with having much fuller reverb. For future bounce especially, you need to just have like your low cut cranked up to like 1,000 or 1,500 to make sure that you're not stealing any of the power and like muddying up the mix. And you'll find that it makes a big difference. This is something I was struggling with like a year or two ago, and then I had a chat with Tom Wilson. He really taught me a good amount about like reverb and just like how much of a difference it makes when you remove from the top end and the bottom end. One, it makes the reverb just like feel more emotional because you're concentrating it to like the best part, which is really the mids. And then also I use Fruity Reverb. But you can definitely do it with Fruity Reverb as well. With Fruity Reverb, there's also like the dampening thing, which I don't really quite understand. Like, I guess it's like a shelf that's like bringing it down, but I think if you just focus on like low cut and high cut, you'll be set. The other thing as well is like the piano you have here is quite low end focused, and I would recommend just like carving out a good amount of the low end so that it feels like the whole track is a little more homogeneous, because right now it's a lot of low end. Part of it's also the respace, which I think you could lower a little bit to leave some space. Like volume wise, I think you could just bring the res down a bit, remove some low end from the piano. That way the vocal can breathe more, and then by the time you get to here, it feels like the power kind of comes back again. I would also bring up more bass in this section. Like I would go from, because it's kind of weird. You go from, like, it just feels like the bass disappears, which is mostly because you have this element with a lot of high end. So partially because of that, I think you could tame that a little bit, like make the high end not quite as prominent, just because it's a bit too much compared to, like, it's just a lot of high end overall. And to me it feels weird when you're, I will not force Carl to implement the stuff you said, but it feels weird to me when the breakdown has like a lot more high end. It can have some more high end than the drop, but if it has like a lot more high end, it feels weird, because then it feels like it's more clear than the drop itself. Okay. Color and Paulo. Let's go. Let me also first drag in this track. And then after these two, I'll actually be out of IDs to feedback. That's kind of wild. It is unfortunate that I couldn't stream earlier, but I was hungover and I had to sleep, and then I woke up at like 6:15 and I was like, I'm not going to be able to do a stream right now. I need to eat and drink some water. So that's unfortunate. But let's listen to this. Listen to this track. Oh, he's released this. Oh, under my new alias color, focusing on genres from future bass to hyperpop. Okay. I like hyperpop.
Took so long for me to find. I just need a reminder before you go. It's when our hearts get separated. Crash and burn is all I ever know. I can't replace this feeling. I close my eyes and it's you that I'm seeing. One more thing before you go. One more thing before you go. I can't replace this feeling. I close my eyes and it's you that I'm seeing. One more thing before you go.
Okay. Sounds like someone's been listening to Skrillex lately.
You said please don't let it blind you. I will always find you in the night, like a moth drawn to a flame. In the dark, you go. Oh, this feeling.
Okay. This is cool. The only thing I wish is that you'd brought more of the vibe into this. Like, I think you can have like the first 8 bars or even 16 bars just be like just hard, and then bring in the extra like layer in the melodic stuff after that. Perfect example of this is this song, which is so good. It's super hard, and it has these like really pretty elements, and it has these insanely pretty elements in the break.
Mercy.
Like, you see how he like goes from taking this like super, more or less like not atonal, but like very hard, like focused bassy sounds, and then just like at some point he's like, okay, yeah, we're gonna take all the stuff that we've built up melodically in the breaks and then combine the two at the end of the track, and it sounds really sick. And I think you could genuinely have pulled it off here of like, like, I think here, if you just like had taken the end of this and then just like I don't know. Now I'm just doing Retrovision melodies for no reason. Skrillex style. You can always just go do it exactly like in this track. He has a degree in knowing reference tracks. Literally though, I feel like that's one of the things that's like actually really important is like go through and like listen to tracks, and then after a while, if you listen to enough tracks like intensively comparing different styles, you're eventually going to be like, oh, this idea from this other track or this concept would work here. And I found I can do it in my own music now as well, where I'm like, okay, I'm going to steal this idea, and in order to make that work, I'm also going to take this idea from this genre and then combine it with something else, right? And you end up with cool stuff. Okay. Kazan and Asta, let's go.
Wish I could see you, but I know you're not coming back. Won't you tell me what it's like to be loved by you? You can be the one thing I believe in. Just give me a reason. I don't wanna just see you on the weekends. You know I got feelings. Stick around through the changing seasons. Tell me that you feel this too. Hold me on tight and fall me down, but I know I can pick myself up because I'm stronger now than I ever have been before. We keep coming back to where we started.
Whoa. It feels kind of funny here, a little goofy. I was like, wow. Very cool. Sorry, I'm dragging in Of Cars track just so I have it afterwards. I really like that. I really like the Shawn Mendes type vocal. Actually, it works really well over this. The hi-hat here is a bit loud though. I feel like, obviously, like, I feel like this is like a splice vocal or something else. Or like it's a prepared vocal. This isn't like a vocalist who's done this for you. But I think you could snip out pieces of this and do like delays. Like, we can, do, like, you know, like use it to create more space and like connect your atmosphere and like the reverby vibe you have going in the instrumental with the vocal a bit more. Other than that, the only thing I noticed, like, really that I was like, really, like, you should be worked on is like this woo. The sound is really good, but it feels very fuzzy for some reason, and I feel like it just needs a little more clarity. And I don't know if it's just high end. Yeah, it may just need a little more like high end and like clarity frequencies, like 10K, you know, 3K, just boosting up stuff to make it pop out a bit more. Wee-oo. The chord thing sounds too in the background. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. It just sounds like it's not quite in front. I'm not sure if I dig the vocal going through the whole thing. I feel like at some point you can have it. It works really nice over the chord, but it doesn't have the same impact over this like B part thingy. It's not even a B part, it's just like the other elements. I'm being silly goofy today. Very cool though. Very, very cool. I really don't have much other feedback. I feel like it could be maybe compressed a bit more, like mixing wise, but I mean, it's an ID. I'm trying not to focus as much on like mixing anymore, because I'm noticing that in my own music, what's holding me back is it's not really mixing. It's like just songwriting. And so selfishly, I'm focusing on that in the feedback because I think it's going to help me like just notice stuff better. And also it's just what's happening in my brain right now. I'm like, it's what I'm paying attention to the most in general. Future Bonk, a sub 2 hour, any percent set speed run world record, definitely. What a comment section. Nice. I like that you call this investment stuff, because you're fucking right. It's great. Also, this melody is like pretty class, man. Like the whole thing is just like, yeah, it's a bit generic, but like you did like a pretty bomb job of it. Also, the break vibes are insane again. You know what this would have been perfect for, actually? Sorry to interrupt it, but like it would have been great for like a like one of those like it just like one of those like LFO intro things would have been sick. I like how it's just quiet. It's not even filtered. It's just. I really just like the way you did the chords, man. The chords are so nice. Like, I don't know, this is actually really good. This is, funnily enough, it's like a sub 2 hour 90% speed run, but also, like, it's, I don't know, it just sounds really good. I really like this. Melody is pretty class. Like, I don't know. Really good job. The vibe is just like. Ooh. This is a different cover than normal. I like it. I still prefer like the. Where is it? These crazy type of covers. Like you do them so well, but. Is it different? Is it called felling or feeling? Bro. Man, it's Jover. Also, like, when are the tracks coming out? We need them to come out. We need them to come out. Where are the tracks? We need them. Like, I swear, I haven't seen any releases for you, and that's, like, making me sad, because I want the... Oh, there's one here. Based? Holy shit. I really just want to hear these, though. Man, I want to hear all of these come out, because they'll absolutely smash. One thing I'll say, like, I think my biggest takeaway is just, like, the arrangement is completely letting down this drop. The build does not work. What happens is it's setting up this, like, I don't know, like, high energy, really bright feeling, like, from the snares especially. Like, the literal tone of the snares is setting up something much bigger, whereas this is a much, like, deeper song. So I would say, literally, you don't even need that much of a build. Like, maybe just, like, a few fills, like, 4 bars, like, starting 4 bars ahead of the drop, and that's it. I think you can go really, really minimalist. I'm sure there are a lot of other tech house tracks that will do this. But yeah, go super minimalist with the arrangement as far as the build goes, particularly. Like you have this, you can literally just like let this play and then just let the vocal do its thing. Like just literally remove the snare. Like, and then just like use other elements that aren't snares. Maybe I'll release it in 2024. Let's go. This guy has to be smurfing. Oh, he literally is though. He literally is. Yeah. That's really my only thing. It's just like as soon as this snare thing is like gone and it's like more minimalisty and just like what I was gonna say before is like, yeah, use other elements to create tension instead of snares. I think aside from like a trend that things are going more minimalist, I think it's also something that I see in like really prominent like pop production in general and like very, very popular music. They're much more creative, obviously for the stuff that's well produced. Like the stuff that's super cheesy, don't worry about, but the stuff that's really well produced, I'm thinking about like producers like Ian Kirkpatrick and the ones who are doing all this like crazy production for these pop producers. They don't rely at all on snare rolls. They use way more techniques to create tension, to set up their choruses and stuff. And just like in general create moments in the mix that are like big without it just being so yeah. Rant over. Color based time. Just a short ID. Let's go.
I can't slow
Ooh. Damn. Hell yeah. Really cool idea. The only thing I actually like, I don't know, the thing that, it's not even the only thing, but like the thing that jumped out at me particularly is like the root notes. For some reason, I just didn't drive with them, which is not normal. I usually don't mind. I've made some pretty bad chord progressions in my day, so I'm a little like, sometimes I make some silly root notes, but for some reason this one I'm like, it can be better. This is a really cool idea though. I like as well this one. I think you can OTT the snares and just make them much more prominent. Sorry if the mic arm is making tons of noise. Making chord progressions is such a pain sometimes. Feel like you got something in mind and then two wrong notes later you forgot. Literally. Bass more crunch. I think it's already kind of crunchy. I think it's mostly just like not mastered. Or like not mixed or mastered or whatever. It just needs like compression. And then you'll hear the crunch a lot. Like here. Okay, I kind of see what you mean. Yeah, it could definitely benefit from some crunchiness there. Crunchy. Where did my chat go? Here we go. Yes. Yes. Oh my god. I really should buy a new microphone, but I'm broke. And I didn't buy one. What is this? Looks like the fish from Nemo. But he's tweaking. I really don't have much feedback to this other than what I said before. Very cool idea. I feel like it just needs like a little more, maybe also like motif. Like, and that I'm saying motif would come in like when you do the break and like giving it more of a story, because right now it's just like a drop, but it's missing context to sit in as far as the song goes. So I'd love to hear it with that. Ha 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 ha. You laughing at the fact that I'm broke? Is that what's happening right now? You're laughing at my brokenness. You're right to do that. It's a shameful thing that I'm broke. Okay. I'm out of tracks to feedback, so let me just leak something, I guess. Actually, I would love to leak this Laxity ripoff I have. Okay, chat, choose Future Bounce, like it's an old Future Bounce track that I'm revamping, or Laxity vibes. You have 5 seconds to decide. I can send you random people's IDs if you want. I'd rather not. I'd rather Lake City vibes, bet. It's not like great Laxity vibes, it's just like kind of cool. There we go. So yeah, it feels like the sub is missing, and also unoriginal. Love this vibe. That makes me very happy. If you guys like the vibe, that's really important, because like I never know. Sometimes if I'm making something and it's just kind of like it's a cool idea, but it's not really like a vibe. But yeah, I need to actually work on this some more, because I made this a few days ago, and I just haven't had time because I've been either working or out. Which, I mean, it's good. It's good to get out of the house. I'm sure it will help the music, but still, I'm looking forward to finishing this one. Might be able to get some work on it done tonight or tomorrow. We shall see. With that being said, I think that will conclude my stream for today. Thank you both for showing up. I just sent you a new idea, but I'm late. Oh, let me check out your new idea. Hell yeah, I'm always down to listen to a new idea from you. Let's see. Let's go. New idea 3 months ago. Damn. Man. What? Okay, this transition's rough. groove is hard. Yo! Man. Okay. Okay. New idea. Fucking okay. Here's my thoughts. One, my feedback is you should release this. Like, it barely needs any work. There's only two things that you have to do. One is make this transition not nothing. Because like it's good that you have the clock, but it's just like a sub drop, and it needs like what you could also do is, you know, that sparkling sound, like the Disney one of that, like shoo. It's like it just looks like this. It's just like shoo, like little sparklies. Do something like that for this, and then just have lots of reverb and like delay, and make sure obviously that it's in key and it sounds melodically nice. Because then it'll be literally just enough so that like it like feels like, oh, okay, yeah, like we're going after this pretty drop. We have the sparkly thing, and then we go into the next section. It'll be wonderful. Also, like this A chord thing, it feels like it just needs more brightness and like one or two more layers just to like add in saying shoom. Literally sample me. Yeah, the only thing is like this chord in the beginning could be better. I can see how it could be more powerful, but like even as is, I would listen to this frequently. This is great. Like, what is that? Why is this not released? Next submission song of only Kyokon sounds? Oh my god. I would be so honored if someone sent me a track with only my sounds. Just me. Actually, please sample me. It would be really funny. Yeah, please release this though. Also, like, please just release it. I want to see this out so bad. Also, so I can listen to it in my spare time. Man, what a great finisher. What a great finisher. And with that, now I'm actually gonna head out. I'm gonna hopefully work on some music now. We'll see what happens. You might have killed my motivation with all these bangers. 2024 gonna pop off, literally. I made a remix EP, but I need to finish 8 songs. Damn. 8. It's a lot of songs. See you next week. Hell fucking yeah, you will. Already. Goodbye, guys. Bye.